Today, 23rd of November 2023, is the 11th day after Amavaka Poya Day, devoted to the Noble Supreme Paduma Munidun. As mentioned in our first to the 10th videos, we need to offer offerings, alms to the Supreme. Through this, we gain positive energy to bestow to the 11th Lord Buddha, the 11th deceased close friend or relative, gods and goddesses, and on the other hand, to devils and vampires to come out from those forms and become human beings and stop the cycle of rebirth and attain nirvana. Offering of homemade sweets or Kavali Puja to the 11th Supreme Lord Buddha, and through these merits bestow to your 11th deceased person to transform to human life and stop the cycle of rebirth and attain nirvana. Then bestow the merits to the 11th adorable person to live a life of happiness and wellness. This exercise is taught in the form of a story through which you can understand the spiritual exercise clearly and in a memorable way. Once upon a time, there was a family who makes sweets and distribute to shops. The family members one day they thought of meeting the village monk to offer and get blessings to expand their business of making sweets. The village monk warmly welcomed the family. This family, as decided previously, took sweets to the monastery. Once they offered the sweets to the monk unveiled the following. Dear all, it is so nice to see that you have brought sweets to the temple. This is highly appreciated. The village monk, who knew that they prepare sweets as a business, advised the following. When you all are preparing the sweets, if you can make the sweets using ingredients such as homemade rice flour, homemade treacle, homemade jaggery instead of sugar, and offer the first portion to the Supreme Divinity that you believe in, this offering can bring wonders to you all. Eventually, you can expand your sweet making business next time. Also, once you have allocated the first portion, then offer to the Supreme and to the temple. You can use it for your consumption and also share the sweets among the neighbors and relatives who are going on the spiritual path. You may offer these sweets in the evening when offering the medicinal herbal beverage to the Supreme Divinity. Also, you may offer these sweets in the morning and afternoon at the time when rituals are offered to the Supreme. If you can have herbal beverages along with these homemade sweets, you can gain a strong stamina. If you can follow this exercise daily at the exact allocated time, this practice is called Akhanda Vatavata. If you can determine to follow this practice, determining that after offering to the Supreme Divinity, I will use it for my consumption, this is called Dhutanga Puja. If you can spread this practice to other devotees, this becomes Asadrushta Puja, as mentioned in the previous videos. After preparing the sweets and offering to the Supreme and to the spiritual leader and share with others, it becomes Anumodana Puja. In the process of making the homemade sweets, you can feel the making process in your senses and mind. This is called Shadayatana Puja. This exercise becomes Dhammushata Puja by taking a deep breath to your chest, Tighten up, determine that you will do well and succeed your sweet making business very well, etc., and gradually exhale the breath. This practice can fulfill breath, an offering of determination called Dhammosada Puja. The practice of offering the fruits of the Supreme Divinity and teaching 32 devotees to practice this exercise, you gain Detispala Dhanya, in other words, Buddha Bhoga Puja, as in other videos. Once you practice these spiritual exercises, as mentioned in our previous videos, eventually, having practiced these practices, you gain supreme energy that is equivalent to a powerful magnet. Positive aura attracts and negative vibes decline or do not attract. You too also can gain this magnetic attractive power and attract good vibes and get rid of negative energy coming to your system, said the monk. After listening to this, they all worshipped the spiritual leader and went home happily and practiced this offering of homemade sweets. They all lived a happy life and enabled to succeed in their business too. Today, Mrs. Manjusa from Hirasagala, holding the membership number 27 Durutu 11-11-242, contributed to disseminating this historical Detispala Puja as a Dhamma Dhanya, or contribution for the dissemination of the Dhamma. May her wishes come true. May her deceased mother, Mrs. Nanda Dhammaratna Abekon, gain a blessed human life and stop the cycle of rebirth and approach to the path of nirvana. Also, may her close beloved husband, Mr. Manoj Hettiarachchi, live a healthy long life and enrich this current human life, and may his pathways of earnings expand and succeed. Also, may Mr. Manoj Hettiarachchi, who celebrated his birthday on 2023-11-15th, succeed in all his future endeavors. Secondly, Mrs. Ramani Ekanayaka from Napana, holding the membership number 25, WAP 21-39-633, contributed to disseminating this historical Detispala Puja as a Dhamma Dhanya, or contribution for the dissemination of the Dhamma. May her wishes come true. May her deceased father, Mr. P.B. Ekanayaka, gain a blessed human life and stop the cycle of rebirth and approach to the path of nirvana. Also, may her close beloved brother, Mr. Gamini Ekanayaka, live a healthy, long life and enrich this current human life while excelling in all his endeavors.